Welcome, guys. Welcome. Hey, Gary. Welcome, Gary. Welcome. Hey, Louis. Welcome. Hey, guys. Let's go over the markets. The Dow was down again. All right. So we're still in the markdown phase. Still selling in the equity market. So Dow was down. Nasdaq was up a bit. S&P was down. Russell was down. All right. But what I want to talk about, open up this evening, is with Forex. All right, so you guys should probably notice that we don't have a lot of volatility in Forex right now. All right, and send out a message earlier today. So just be careful. All right, we've got only, if you guys look here, only about 22 pairs that are above 20. All right, above 20 and yellow. All right, so I would say most of the pairs down in here, lower 20s, that's consolidating. I would say, near resistance. But look at this. If you guys look here, right? So all of these pairs here are consolidating. We also have dollar pairs down here that are consolidating. A lot of the dollar pairs down here are consolidating. Okay, so you guys, if you're trading, just trade lightly. All right, just be very careful. We'll have some picks this evening to add, but just know that things are consolidating. The hope is that we consolidate even tighter. All right, and then break out. All right, so this has to happen. We have to go through a consolidation. All right, just like we go through our consolidation through the accumulation phase, even the distribution phase before we go lower. All right, accumulation phase before we break resistance and start trending again. Same thing with the markets. All right, so we need the consolidation for Forex to start moving again. And the tighter the consolidation, the larger, right, or the greater the breakout. Okay, so just be careful with Forex. It's a little different, all right, with Forex Dominator. So you guys, if you look here, Monster Scalper, right, we have got 22 pairs that are above 20. All the rest, and we track 57 are consolidating. So I would say we've got about, I would say about 70%, let's say 75% of the pairs are consolidating. In Forex Dominator, it's a little better, but not by much. All right, we've got, 35 pairs out of 57 pairs that are above yellow. All right, so doing a little better in Forex Dominator. So just overall, be careful. All right, let's take a look at the current positions we've got going here. All right, in Monster Scalper. All right, so the dollar pairs USD SEK. All right, buy signal was here. That's still holding. All right, we do have resistance here, purple support and resistance, but we got green candles, so that's good. USD NOK, buy signal is here. That's holding. But if you guys look here, all this right here from here, look here. So that when we look at the consolidation, it's near-term consolidation, right? It's not the whole run. It's what the pair has been doing, all right? So if you look here, all right, every candle is 4 hours worth of data, and this whole period here, right, is consolidation, all right, is consolidation. So just be aware of that. That doesn't mean we can't get a breakout and start moving again. All right. But right now, things are consolidated. USD NOK. All right. USD DKK. All right. Buy signal here. That was a new one we added. USD DKK long. All right. We're going to add that long. All right. USD CHF. USD CHF. Red candles here. We're gonna close this trade here. All right, we're gonna close it. If we get back above resistance, we might add it again. But right now we got red candles that came in, so close that trade. USD CHF. USD PLN also closed that trade. Hey Solomon, welcome. Close that trade here. Red candle sell signal came in. If we get another buy signal, we'll get back into that. All right. All right. Swiss yen. Swiss yen. All right. Buy signal here. Retraced a bit here. We got support right here. It's holding right now. All right. SGD, JPY, same thing. All right. So these yen pairs, we were hoping that the yen pairs would break out. All right. But it's pull back, retraced a bit, holding there. Euro yen, red candle, closed that trade, guys. So buy signal was right here on a break of resistance, right? Just broke support here. Red candle closed that trade. All right. So during this consolidation, you guys you'll notice that things are gonna, might fail. All right. Buy signal here. Pound yen, still holding nicely in the markup phase. White candles here, so keep an eye on that. If you get a red candle, sell signal, close the trade. Pound yen. Pound HKD. All right. Buy signal is here, retraced. White candles still holding. Pound SGD, buy signal is here. White candles still holding, and we have a decent trend line. All right, so expect some rocky trading, guys. All right, expect. All right, so trend line right here. We're hoping to get some green candles, buyers to come back in there. All right, let's take a look at the shorts in Monster Scalper. All right. All right. Short positions in Monster Scalper. Aussie dollar that closed its short position. Sell short signal. It was here. Buy to cover. Green candles. Broke resistance right here. Clean trade here. All right. So if you're in that, close that trade. Aussie dollar there. All right. And then Aussie CAD also closed. Sell short signal was there. Green candles, right? Broke resistance right here. Right. Broke resistance right here. Sell signal right on the break of resistance line right here. So close that trade. All right. All right. Lewis. All right. Swiss yen. All right. We'll take a look. Long. All right. We'll take a look at that for you, Lewis. All right. So those short positions, close those trades. Lewis, when we get to Monster Scalper, we'll close it. We'll take a look at Swiss yen, but close our Aussie CAD. Forex dominator, long positions. All right. As we consolidate, remember, we got 22 right pairs in Monster Scalper above 20. So as we consolidate, we should see some of these pairs close, guys. Right? They should close. All right. Swiss yen. All right. So Swiss yen on the daily time frame still holding. Lewis, I'm assuming it's the 240. So let me know if it's the 240 or the 60. 240 or 60. Let me know. 240. All right. Let's do this quickly here, and we'll come back. All right. 240. Swiss yen. All right. Are you in it? Let me know if you're in it. If you're in it, just put the Y for yes. in for no. All right. If you're in it, boy, with the Swiss yen, right? With the Swiss yen, you've got support right here. All right. And it's failing to stay above resistance right now. And we know, things are consolidating. All right. So as the Forex consolidates, expect these pairs to close, guys. Okay. Expect them to close. The reason that they're consolidating is because they're closing and they're going flat. All right. They're going flat. So, Lewis, you might want to close this. All right. You might want to just close this trade right here. Take the loss, right? You will get a loss here. But if it breaks this support here, right? If it breaks support, you'll get a sell signal probably about down here, red candle, down in this area here. But before you do that, let's take a look at, the daily still looks strong. All right. However, it's been running. Here's the buy signal. We're all the way up here on the daily. All right. So it's been running for a while. If we had volatility coming in, more volatility, then this might hold. Let's take a look at a few more of the yen pairs. See if we have if we can get help from the other pairs. Nothing there. CAD yen, that's doing the same, pulling back a bit. Here is Swiss yen, euro yen. Look at that red candle here, euro yen. All right. Trading at support here, so that's not good. Even pound yen is coming down, but this one is in profit there. HKD, your Hong Kong yen, that has given a sell signal here already to be out. New Zealand yen, no sales, no signal there, right? Kind of in the markdown phase or choppy there. Your Singapore yen, that's doing the same thing, failing to hold above resistance there. TRY consolidating there. All right. Dollar yen, no buy signal. All right. It's got some green candles, but that sell signal already came in. And then ZAR yen. The ZAR pairs are doing their own thing. The only trade we might have is the ZAR. All right, the ZAR pairs. Louis, you might just, if you want to wait, you can, if you want to wait. All right. But if you wait, right, sellers could come in. All right. You could wait for that current white candle to kind of turn red if you want to do that. Okay. But it's up to you there. It's up to you. If you just want to, if you just want to close the trade, that's fine too. Okay. The goal is you might have to watch it. Just, watch it closely. If that white candle turns green, right, just hold on to it. If it turns red, right, if it turns red, you might just want to get out. So you can wait now because it's holding at support here, right? But that current candle, this current candle right here, this current candle, so it's holding support right here. All right. So if it turns, and it'll go back and forth, right? It could go from white to green, all right, without actually closing. All right. So if it does that, goes from white to green, all right, you can hold it. All right. Right now it's trading at the low of the candle right here. All right. So if it goes red, just close it. Just close it. So you can hold it for now. Hopefully that makes sense. All right. So if it turns green, right? If during that candle turns green, all right, you could hold it, turns red, just get out, take the loss because it can go much lower. Okay. All right. All right. So let's go back here. All right. A little tricky, a bit tricky here. All right. All right. So Swiss yen on the daily, still holding on the daily time frame. Euro yen pulling back a bit here. All right. Pound yen, that's holding. Hong Kong, HKD, all right, that's holding. New support and resistance lines came in. Your Singapore yen, that's holding. But you notice, guys, they're right at that resistance level. Pound Aussie, holding. Pound New Zealand, holding. Euro, Euro SEK pulling back a bit from the high here. All right. All right. I think we might have too many positions with Forex consolidating. But you guys will, these pairs are gonna, if we don't get volatility to come in, then these pairs will close. All right, and it's not a bad thing. All right, it's not a bad thing. All right, New Zealand dollar, that sell short is still holding. New Zealand CAD, all right, pulling up a bit. Keep an eye on this one here. All right, all right. We still have red candles. However, all right, we got pretty good support right in here, so we could see buyers come in. So keep an eye on that one. Hey, Mary, welcome, Mary, welcome. All right, welcome, Mary. All right, and then Aussie dollar. All right, Aussie dollar still trading nicely here. All right, let's go through equities. We'll get through equities quickly. We don't have a lot to go through with equities. And then we'll look at, which Forex pairs we can add. All right, but again, all right, we have gotten to the point where we don't have a lot of places to go. All right, all right. All right, Stock Boss, stocks in Stock Boss. All right. AUR, that's still holding. All right. This one is still holding, holding, holding. All right. Holding, holding, holding. Not bad. So nothing to close, but look how many we've got, guys. What's that? Eight stocks in Stock Boss. Okay. All right. So not a lot there. And again, the Dow was down 174 points. So we've trimmed the positions. AEO, all right, green candles, that's holding there. You have resistance right here. So anyone is in this, just keep an eye on that there. That's holding. All right. Holding there. CCB closed. All right. Had pretty good resistance right here. All right. Really good resistance. This is where sellers came in before. All right. Here we are again. Pull back. All right. Buy signal was here on a break of this resistance here at 41.46, closed today at 43.18, closed the trade. All right, sell signal. CCB closed the trade. That's holding. Keep an eye on this one. I know we've got green candles here, but we've got resistance. All right, this is where sellers came in before. Guess what? Sellers can come in here, and this market is bearish. All right, equity markets are bearish right now. So, all right, you could wait for that's decent profit here, 366. Right, buy signal. closed today at, what's that, 413. All right, so if you're in it, you might want to just take profits there. All right, even if you're doing options, just get out of it. That's holding there. All right, GPS. All right, red candle there. All right, gap down today. Red candle. Buy signal was at 985. All right, sell signal came in at 953. Red candle here. Red candle closed the trade. We don't want this. All right, all right. This can certainly happen. GPS closed the trade. It's holding. KSS closed the trade, right? All right. We don't mind when we want these trades to close, guys. We want them to close, given the condition of the market. You know, we have selling, right? We have selling in every one of these sectors. All right. All right. Everyone, look at this. All the sectors here, only 3 sectors that are up. And all these indexes here. All right, all red. So we do want, all right, these stocks to close. All right. I mean, if they hold, fine, but we know that there's pressure, a lot of pressure for these stocks to close. All right. Buy signal was at 24.21. Close today at 25.73. KSS closed the trade. That's holding. White candle, they're holding support. NEOG holding. It's holding. Holding. VNO holding support. White candle, but holding support. And that's it there for Bullmaster. Okay. All right. Take a quick look at Stock Boss. Let's run it. 17 in Stock Boss. All right. So not a lot. I think we had 9 or 7 the other day. 16 in Bullmaster. But again, we're not taking any. We're not adding any. All right. Quick look at, I know in futures, the US 30 long, we're still waiting for a signal there. Right here. We did not call this short. We haven't called any signals in the US 30 or the NAS. Okay. We were hoping we might get a nice move, well, a decent move, considering in the NAS 100 today. All right, the market was up. Dow was, the Nasdaq was up. The Nasdaq finished up, but it was up higher and then pulled back. So this position, long position here, closed. But we were hoping that the Dow would follow, and we would get, a buy signal, but it finished down. So still very choppy, guys. Very, very choppy. Look here. That's on the daily. All right. So we're not calling any signals, right? We're not calling any signals. So, all right, we want to preserve that capital. NAS 100 looks better here. What we could, if we get a sell short signal over here on the NAS, all right, NAS looks much better than the US 30, okay, and it's trading well. So previous short signal here did really good. We have a sell short signal here on the daily. So if this breaks support, right, and we get another sell signal, all right, sell short signal, we might recommend that. Now, so we might go more to the NAS right now rather than the US 30. Now, if we get a long trade on the US 30, if we can clear this area here, all right, we might call it. All right, we'll see. But the NAS 100 here, if we get another buy signal, we could take that. All right, because it's just trading much better. All right, than the US 30. Let's take a look at, we don't have a lot, guys, to go through. Okay, we just don't have a lot. The ZAR pairs, all right. The ZAR pairs might have an opportunity here. Okay, so the ZAR, we're gonna add these this evening. The ZAR yen long, ZAR yen long. All right, long. All right, buy signal is here. On the daily, we have some green candles coming in here. All right, making higher lows here on the daily. And buy signal came in right here on a broke resistance, green candles here, right? And the previous trade, well, this trade did well. This trade here was a loss here, but we are seeing a rotation in the ZAR pair. So we could see the Euro ZAR. If you guys look here, pound ZAR is up here, right? Euro ZAR right here, dollar ZAR right here, and then ZAR yen, right? ZAR yen is the inverse, all right? So as the ZAR yen moves higher, Euro ZAR, pound ZAR, and then dollar ZAR right here will go short, okay? So ZAR yen long, all right? And we'll send these out. ZAR yen long, and then dollar ZAR short. All right, so dollar ZAR over here. All right, dollar ZAR short right here. It's got a sell short signal. All right, if you guys want to wait, we'll call it, but you might want to wait for this to open up here, right? Perhaps get a white candle here on the daily. All right, but and I know the ZAR pairs are a bit more expensive there, but that this might be the only rotation we have right now. All right. So if you trade it lightly. We have pretty good. This is previous support here, resistance. All right. And here we have our sell short signal, broke support, sell short signal in the markdown phase. All right, almost identical to here. So it is a decent setup here. All right, for the ZAR, dollar ZAR right here. All right, almost identical. All right, to that sell short signal right about here. Okay, so and it's gone up quite a bit. So it's due for a nice short. All right, so that's dollar ZAR, and then we have Euro ZAR. All right, Euro ZAR. Now Euro ZAR has moved already. All right, if you take it, you could take a small position. Ideally, right about here would have been perfect. Right about here. All right, but dollar ZAR looks better, and then but this is good confirmation, right? This is good. Euro ZAR will give us good confirmation, and look at the previous short here. Okay, and again, right, resistance failed, right? The buyers failed there too. And then pound yen looks good, right? It hasn't totally gone down yet. All right, so sell short signaling right here with pound ZAR. All right, pound ZAR. All right, so sell short signal is here, holding here. All right, hopefully you can get another move like this right here. So the ZAR pairs, all right. So ZAR yen long, Euro ZAR short. All right, that's a bit risky because it's gone down a bit. All right, Euro ZAR here, that's gone down a bit there for you. All right. So dollar ZAR, Euro ZAR, dollar ZAR, short, Euro ZAR, short. All right, just trying to find something for you guys. And then pound ZAR short. Okay, But just keep in mind, here we are, right? Right? A lot of consolidation, okay? But if you notice, like I said, the ZAR pairs are taking over. So that ZAR trade might be the only trade we have. And you guys might notice, all right, overnight, right, throughout the week, where perhaps the yen pairs, dollar pairs could close their positions. Okay. All right. All right. So that's all I've got, except for one other thing here, the Dow. All right. So big macro. All right. We've changed our trend lines now. All right. On the weekly time frame. All right. So we have a buy signal. Those buy signals are failing on the weekly time frame so far. Okay. So what we look for is obviously selling, right? Selling in the equity markets. But we're going to have a triangle. Okay, so we have a wider triangle now, and we'll see how price trades within this triangle right here. All right, so we have our triangle. All right, so we'll see what price does in this area here. All right, and we might get some consolidation. All right, in this area here. All right, so kind of look for that. All right, same thing here. So wider triangle here. All right, not as defined. All right, it's on the NASDAQ. This one here was on the Dow. All right, we have more definition here. NASDAQ a bit wider. All right, but just anticipate some consolidation in this triangle here. S&P. All right. Similar to the Dow, all right? So if we can get buyers consolidate, break through, all right? But guess what? We might see price come down, all right? That's the way it's looking at right now, all right? Same thing with the Russell, all right? So this area in here is where we might get some consolidation, where price kind of hangs around support, all right, and kind of gets lower, makes lower highs, lower lows along here. All right, so we could see some choppiness in the equity markets. Okay, in the equity market. So just not a lot of excitement. You guys probably notice things that we've been quiet, so just not a lot right now. Okay, it is what it is. It is what it is. So just this is where, though, if you are aggressive with your trading, all right, if you trade a lot, of capital, this is where you'll get hurt in markets like this. Okay, so we want to preserve your capital when Forex is like this. And you guys know Forex can be very unpredictable during this consolidation. So we could see where we consolidate for a few days, a week, and then data can come out, right? News can come out, and then just really start to move again. All right, but before then, just be careful, trade lightly. So even if you trade the ZAR pairs, trade at a minimum amount. Okay, I can't say that enough. All right, and you can see it here. Those of you trading, and we have our monster scalper traders here, right? This is real. This here, if we look at, and we're done. If we look here, USD PLN, this is the consolidation, guys. There's nothing here. All right, euro dollar, look at that. Nothing here. Just there's nothing here. All right, all of these are consolidated. We're not getting any trends. Just tight up and down, tight consolidation between support and resistance. Look at this. All right, and you will notice that there's no volume. Your price charts will look like it's just no movement at all. All right, no movement at all. So All right. So just be careful. Just be careful. All right. And if you guys, if you I mentioned this last night, this is the time to, get your books out, right? Get, learn, right? Get your audio books, Trading in the Zone, good time to get that stuff out, right? Get ready, get your capital ready so that when things open up again, which it will, you guys will be ready. All right. So take this downtime to study, learn, practice. You can practice. Okay. All right. And if you guys need me for anything, I'll be here. All right. But it's just slow right now, guys. Just slow. It is what it is. All right. All right. All right. You're welcome, Louis. You're welcome. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay. But don't expect much from the market right now. All right. Don't expect much. When things open up, we'll know. Okay. All right. All right. Take care, guys. See you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.